Hey guys, this is Don Dropping NFL, and today we're going to be doing our draft comparisons in the NFL 2021 draft, which is very soon. We're going to be going through all the top prospects and comparing them to players that have played in the past, both currently and before that, and let's get right into it. For our number one pick, everybody's biggest prospect, probably of this decade, we got Trevor Lawrence. My comparison to him is Andrew Luck. He has as much hype as Andrew Luck did, and he can play almost exactly like him. Just an amazing player that can throw it whenever he wants, wherever he wants. Isn't super fast, but can get out of the pocket if he needs to and just play like an absolute animal. Andrew Luck was known as a generational prospect, and he played fairly well in the NFL, but he got forced out due to early retirement, which hopefully doesn't happen to Trevor Lawrence. So I think Trevor Lawrence will not be a bust, and I think he will be an animal in Jacksonville, just like how Andrew Luck was in Indianapolis. Next up is Zach Wilson, a man that can make any throw in the book. I compare him to, you guys might be a little mad at me, but I do not mean it as an insult. I compare him to Johnny Manziel. And I know Johnny Manziel, whatever, he was nuts, he's a bust. But if Zach Wilson can say alright in the head, unlike Manziel, and just doesn't go out party and ruin his career, he can have the career that Manziel was supposed to. You can see a lot of stuff in his game that Manziel used to do. Wilson is bigger, yeah, I know that, but the way they play, they can make every throw in the book. They can do whatever they want on the football field to be a top prospect, but not the number one guy like Manziel. But I just see Zach Wilson as an absolute beast. He would be the number one guy in the draft if Trevor Lawrence was in it, and I believe he is like Johnny Manziel. Next up is my personal favorite player in the draft, just by the way I've seen him play. Be tough, stick through everything, especially in that game against Clemson. I got Justin Fields compared to Kyler Murray. And yes, I know he's bigger than Kyler Murray, just as I was talking about how Wilson is bigger than Manziel. But if you think about it, him and Kyler can get outside of that pocket, throw it, be inside of the pocket and throw it, run with amazing speed. They're just both super alike. Just Fields is a bit bigger, but that's about it. They're both efficient. They can make plays go by super fast in the blink of an eye, and that's why I compare him to Kyler Murray, the Arizona Cardinals' current quarterback. This one isn't very surprising like the past, but I have Trey Lance compared to Colin Kaepernick. Yes, some of you guys' favorite player, some of you guys' least favorite player, but you gotta admit Colin Kaepernick had a great run in the NFL. He can make throws, but more than a quarterback, he was a great playmaker and just absolute speed demon. He can make any play he needs to. He can improvise. He's a great improvising quarterback, especially the year where he took over for Alex Smith and brought them to the Super Bowl. But Trey Lance is a very, very play-action, scrambling type quarterback that is just like Colin Kaepernick. I do not compare him to Lamar because I don't think he really deserves that comparison yet. But Colin Kaepernick, I just feels like it's just the best, most great comparison for this guy right here. For my next comparison, I have Jamar Chase compared to Stephon Diggs. Now, this, again, might shock you, but he's a very clean route runner if you watch him. He's very sharp, and he's like 6 feet, 200 pounds. Just as an absolutely amazing route runner like Stephon Diggs. He's always open. That's why he's so high up in the draft. He could be physical if he needs to, but there's really no reason for him to be because of how much space he can create off the ball. Stephon Diggs did the same thing, and the Bills are way better than they were the season without him, just because of how amazing he got Josh Allen to throw it right there because there was no cornerbacks, safeties, linebackers in sight of this man. And I feel like Jamar Chase will do the same exact thing as Stephon Diggs in the NFL. For Devonta Smith, I have him compared to the one and only Calvin Ridley. Now, some of you guys be like, dude, he won the Heisman. What are you talking about? Well, Calvin Ridley is probably the most underrated wide receiver in football. A lot of people have him outside of his top 5, but I think he's a top 5 wide receiver. He's a very fast guy like Devonta Smith, who has like a 4.5 speed, and he's just an unbelievable player. He has super clean route running, and he has speed, like I said. Put those two together, you get an amazing wide receiver, like how Calvin Ridley's been throughout his NFL career. The man puts up crazy numbers every season, but people don't feel like looking at them because they think Julio's amazing. Just because how good Julio is overshadows Calvin Ridley, and if he had his own team like Devonta Smith will, oh man, get ready for Devonta Smith's season. So those are my comparisons to these players. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys agree, but if you don't, comment and let me know what you think. As always, I respond to every comment, unless there are like a billion of them. I always try. I get always 100% done most of the time, though. I think only one video I don't have 100% of the comments responded to, and that one has 5.5 million views. So that's why. But yeah, spark up an argument if you want to with me, and I got you. I'll argue right back, and we can have a civil conversation in the comments. As always, subscribe if you love this video, turn on those bells to be notified right when I upload one, and join the Discord. Why not? I don't know why you haven't already if you're subscribed. I mean, we have a good time in there from time to time, so yeah. As always, you guys are the best. Keep on keeping on. And this has been Dime Dropping NFL. Talk to you guys later. Bye.